Hey there guys, it's Badger Army, coming back at you with a different kind of video here. Now this is a video I didn't fully expect to make, but recently I've felt a certain way. I've obviously stopped making a lot of videos. I've stopped streaming as much. I've lost a lot of confidence. And I wanted to be honest with you guys. I wanted to put it out there, tell you why, tell you a little bit about the struggles I've had recently, put it out there because it's a lot of things a lot of people don't talk about, is sort of their mental health, and issues that they've had with their mental health online. A lot of people find it as a negative subject or something that makes them look bad. I find it as something that's difficult to talk about, but I do feel a lot better once I've spoke about it, put it out there, been honest about it, and let people know how I felt, why I felt that way, and sort of hopefully where I'm looking to go. So obviously this video is not going to be edited at all, it's just plain me talking to a camera with my microphone here, just below me, just talking with my camera on. So yeah, so some people would know this about me. Have spoke to some people about it, and it's something that I haven't really spoken about to everybody, but I thought I'd be quite honest online. When I was younger, so when I was about 14, 15, somewhere around there, I was diagnosed with ASD, autism, Asperger's syndrome, whatever you guys want to call it. So it meant I had a lot more heightened anxiety in my life about a lot of different things. So simple things. So the light. This light I have to have on an Alexa, of which I don't have mine called that, so that's why it's not gone off. But on a specific colour, on a specific percentage of volumes of each thing, because that can kick me off if that's slightly wrong. If lights are flashing, if sensory is different, so these have to be on a specific level so that I can deal with it. I have to be able to sort of relax in certain ways but keep myself going, which recently I haven't been able to do from the levels of difficulties outside of the streaming world to into it. I stopped doing videos for blues, so I stopped doing them on my Lad from the Tilton channel. I got hacked and I felt a bit bad about it. I stopped doing them and it became less me. So I'd stopped that, I'd left that alone and sort of felt like keep going back to it, but then stopped because I just didn't have the confidence in myself. Then I had a bit of an issue at work where I changed jobs and I didn't feel confident in myself and I had to change back and change to a different job. So I was going through that process and I still am going through that process, in fact. So that's another reason why I've sort of been struggling recently, is with that. I've been struggling because I've not felt like I've got a lot of people to talk to, and a lot of confidence. So, obviously the final thing was streaming. So I stopped that and had a lot less confidence in myself when I was streaming. The reason I had a lot less confidence in myself when I was streaming is simply the fact that obviously all these people are watching me, and I almost felt like certain people were judging me, looking at me, thinking, this is how this person's behaving, this is how this person is in life, why is he like this? I felt different to a lot of people, as I would do, and this was something that I felt I then went too far, and I've stopped streaming. I've stopped making videos, and it simply isn't me. I've not enjoyed gaming. I've not enjoyed time doing certain things. But recently I went on a holiday, so with a couple of members of my family, my sister and my mum. We went to Blackpool. So we had a sort of calm time there. I did have a little bit of chat with them. Started to understand a few things differently, and they sort of helped me with developing my ability to talk a bit more. I still find it difficult to talk in certain situations. So one of the things that I was advising people on was the fact that on television there was this channel, Our Autism Minds, I think it's called, or Our Autistic Minds, something along those words. And it was a very, very good TV program that practically described my life, how I deal with things. The second episode, so they made these little videos that just described them, described how they feel and looked like how they feel. So I watched that, and it felt like other people understood me for who I was. Other people understood me for how I reacted to things. And it was a huge step forward watching that, and it was a huge step forward in believing in myself and believing in the community to understand. Now, it's something that I've had to deal with for a lot of years, people simply not understanding me, not understanding my needs, not understanding just autism, as it is a very difficult thing to understand if you're not autistic. But after watching this program, and I shared it with a couple of people, and a couple of friends watched it, they said simply, I now understand a lot more what you go through. And I could not thank them any more than I have for thanking them online, and thanking them for being there for me, and thanking them for watching that program and going out their way to watch that program to understand me more, because it's something that I feel a lot of people would benefit from, watching that program, because they would understand autism, they would understand autistic people, and I feel like the world would move forward a lot better if people understood it. So the simple things, such as the light, such as the sounds, such as if people start just yelling things at me, I struggle. A lot of people do, I understand that, but I struggle in different ways. Being able to get out of situations and asking to get out of situations, I simply don't. So I'd sit here live streaming for 3 or 4 hours, and after 20 minutes in the first hour of the stream, feeling uncomfortable. But I'd continue streaming, because I don't feel capable of saying, I need an out, I need somewhere to go, I need somewhere to be away from this, and that it isn't me, and I don't want to be here. It's something that I've felt difficult for my whole life. It's something that I've hopefully got to develop on, and hoping that out there is some more help. Because once you get to the age of 18, autism doesn't stop. Autism is something that is a lifelong mental illness. It's something that doesn't just disappear after 18, which we all wish it did. And a lot of people need to understand that. So it's something that is with us for life. It's something we can't just get rid of. And we can't just take off when we go into a building. We can't just go, oh, I'm in a professional environment, I've got to be professional now. We try, but at times we simply can't. Sometimes it's something that needs to be done. So if I go into a certain environment, I need to be professional, but I really, really, really feel like I can't do anything and I'm stressing and anxiety, I'll probably either talk, or I'll be silent. So I can be from one side to the other. You can't judge very well on that, but it's something I struggle with massively. So I'll either go, or I'll just sit here like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Or the question of, are you okay, Liam? 99% of the time, the answer is, yeah, I'm okay. So it's something that I've struggled with, and I have struggled with it for a long, long time. And it's something that I wish I hadn't struggled for as long as I have. And I almost wish I made this video sooner, as it feels like even if only 5 people watch this, if 5 people watch it, they get through this 10 minutes, they end up watching Inside Our Autistic Minds, or whatever the program is called, then they will understand autism better, and they will be able to assist others. So yeah, it's called Inside Our Autistic Minds. It was on BBC Two. It is on BBC iPlayer. So it is a program that I would really highly advise watching. My grandparents have watched it. A few members of my family have watched it. And so many of them, since watching it, have come to me and gone, wow, I didn't understand how bad it was for you. I didn't understand how much you have to deal with that people don't know about. It's because I've become very good at putting a mask on and going, okay, we'll deal with this. We'll live with this. It's something that I wish I didn't need to do, but it's something, unfortunately, that I do, and people sometimes don't see through the mask. But yeah, I felt like this is something that I wanted to talk about. This is something I needed to talk about, and something that I needed to put out there, as a lot of people didn't understand me for me, and I feel a lot better having put that out there, and hopefully others can help, others can understand, others can support, others can want to support and be part of the community of people with autism, to support that community. Because just because we're different doesn't mean we don't feel, doesn't mean we don't have the same ways as people without autism, doesn't mean we are in any way not human. We all make mistakes. Sometimes we just take it worse than others. Sometimes we just want people to understand us that don't. The doctors, perfect example. Again, recently I went to the doctors because I've had a horrendous cough. And in the waiting room was horrific for me. It was a so not autism friendly location. It is unbelievable. 2 of the lights were flashing. The seats were all different colours. The walls were a horrible colour. There was a speaker which was going... That all going on around me was like red flashing lights. I was getting blurred vision. I was getting scared of this. I was getting worried. But I knew I needed to go through it. I needed to get to the doctor. But thankfully I did. Thankfully I've got the medication I needed to get better. But it was difficult to get through, and the doctor appreciated that. When I went in and spoke to her, she was like, "Are you sure you're all right?" And she asked me a couple of times, and she wasn't asking me about my cough. She looked through the cough and thought, there's more to this as well. She could see there was something going on in the mental health. So I hope this has supported people. I hope people understand more what I go through, and hopefully people develop more of an understanding of autism from this. And go on to watch Inside Our Autistic Minds on BBC Two. I'm not advertised by it. I'm not supplied any money from it. It's just a brilliant program which will help so many people out there if you watch this program. And a lot of people will realise there's probably a lot more undiagnosed people in your life than you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I am looking to now make a podcast, just talking and babbling on, because I feel like it's something that will help me. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow the Twitch, follow the Twitter, watch the television program that I've told you to watch it Inside Our Autistic Minds, and keep the support up. Love to you all. Thanks for all your support, guys.